Okay. Hi, everyone. I just wanted to give you an overview of how to run OpenLab from your own machine. So I'm just going to go through and give a demo of the slides that are here. We're going to be demonstrating here accessing OpenLab remotely via SSH. So the first thing that you'll want to do is you'll want to go to this link if you do not already have an ICS login. It's available here. You'll just type in your student ID number and then you'll follow this process that goes on for A through D. I already have an ICS login, so I'm not able to demonstrate this. The other prerequisite for this is to make sure that you have VPN. So if you follow that link, you can download the appropriate VPN software based on whatever platform that you're on. I'm on Mac and I already have that downloaded. So I have the Cisco AnyConnect. So I'm just going to connect to VPN. Oops, is it not? Oh, here we go. Accept. And there we go. So now I'm on VPN. So I'm connected to the campus network. So now that we've joined VPN, we're going to go to terminal and I'm going to show you how to SSH into OpenLab. So you're going to type SSH your UCI IDNet, which for me is Brooker. It's going to be at openlab.ics.uci.edu. And then you're going to put in whatever password you have. And here we go. Now we are connected to the ICS server. Okay, so just a couple Linux basics that I'll demonstrate here. LS will show you the contents of your directory. To see the home directory, you just type in this tilde. There we go. And you can see that's your home directory. To go to a particular directory, you can do CD, but I'll first demonstrate that after creating a directory. So let's make dir demo ls again, and we can see, let's try navigating to this. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and practice this running a Python script once I have remotely transferred some files that I'm going to demonstrate right now. Okay, so here's a couple useful commands. So the reason that we're recommending you to play around with OpenLab is because this is the same environment in which your script is going to be tested. So you want to make sure that the script that you've been developing and the Python files that you've been working on your local machine, you want to make sure it still works on the OpenLab environment. So in order to do that, we need to transfer our local files to remote. So I'm going to show you how to do the first two commands. 3 through 5 are kind of optional, and you can play around with that, but they're all variations of the same one. So to do this, we're going to actually need to open up another terminal window. And so this one right here is our remote SSH terminal. So I'm going to just leave that on top. Whoops, sorry. I'll just leave that on top for the purpose of the demonstration. And then this one here on the bottom is our local terminal. So this is just the same thing that I have on my local machine. As we can see, the path here is different. Okay, so I'm going to practice copying a single file from local to remote. So first I'm going to navigate to where my informatics 141 folder is. So that's going to be 141. And then underneath there, I have another directory named assignment 1. We do ls, we can see all of the files that I have on here. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to practice copying a single file from local to remote. So let's try out this first command. So we're just going to type this out, scp. Instead of myfile.txt, let's try copying over test.py. Then we're going to put in our same, OpenLab, our OpenLab username that we used for SSHing earlier, // Now, after the slash, you're going to want to put your home directory. So again, to get that, do home/r. And let's actually go ahead and put that into the demo directory that we had made. Demo, and then one last slash, and yeah, that should do it. Then it'll probably prompt you for your password. And then we can see this status bar here that shows it was successfully uploaded. Now let's navigate here to demo. And here we go. We can see that test.py was successfully transferred over to OpenLab. Now let's do the reverse process. Let's try copying a single file from remote to local, and this is also going to take place on your local terminal. So let's do scp r at openlab.ics.uci.edu. And again, let's do that same path to the demo folder. And we're going to actually just copy back that test.py folder over, but we'll name it something different so we can distinguish. So we'll call it demo, demo test.py. Might give you this prompt and ask for your password again. And then we see another status bar, and let's check that it was successfully transferred, and it was. Great. So I'll leave these other commands as an exercise because they're not necessary. This is kind of the bare minimum, and there's only 2 files, I think, that you have to copy over. So yeah, feel free to play around with these other ones that we have there. Apparently, there's also another tool called FileZilla that you can look at. I've not tried downloading this, but that could be something you could look at if you prefer doing it through a GUI. And then let's just go back to the Linux basics, and I'll just show you how to run your script via the command line. So we're here in our demo folder. And actually, let me pause the recording really quickly just so I can open up on my local end and show you what's in this test.py script. Okay, so just so you can see what we will expect, this is a script that I use to demonstrate basically just how to run any Python script from the command line, and also to have 2 command line arguments, which is the same thing that we're going to be doing for assignment 1, part B. So let me just put this to the side here. Okay, so now we're on our remote terminal. Just make this full window so you can see. So we're on our remote terminal here. So all that we're going to do, oops, Python 3, then we're going to do test.py. And as you can see in this script, we're just going to practice what it is like to give it 2 command line arguments. So I'm going to call the first one path 1 because that's what the first command line argument is going to be for part B. And the second part is going to be path 2. And then all that the script does, it just shows you basically what sys.argv is. So all it is just a list that captures all the command line arguments. So as we can see, the index 0 of that list is just the name of our script, which in this case is test.py. By doing the length function of sys.argv, you can see how many items are in that list, which in this case is 3. And then the first argument and the second argument, which are extracted by calling sys.argv index 1 and index 2. I just had those print to the command line. And then some of you were asking how to then pipe those arguments into the functions that you have. So for instance, this is the first function for part A, for example, will be a tokenized function. So all that you want to do is just, this is optional. This is just to make it a little bit more clear, but this will, this first command line argument, again, that's accessed by index 1, not index 0, is going to be the path of the text file. And then all we're going to do is call this tokenize path of text file 1. And then in this case, I didn't do the tokenize function for you, but it just prints out this is the tokenize function, and this is the path that you inputted. And in this particular case, it's path 1. So yeah, I hope that demonstration was helpful. This is really helpful. Again, the reason we want you to run on OpenLab is because you need to make sure that your script is compatible with the environment that we're going to be running the grading script on, which is Python 3.8, I believe, is what they have on OpenLab. So if you do the command version, wait, is it Python 3 version? There we go. If you do the command Python 3 -- version, you can see what version of Python is being used in OpenLab, which in this case is Python 3.8.5. So you just want to make sure that your script is compatible with that. All right, hope this was helpful. Bye, everyone.